if you were here. It was a great interview. He was so fun to have. But behind the scenes, having your family in Las Vegas, you just don't know what they're going to experience or what you even are going to experience. But my 13-year-old daughter was in the green room. They were nice enough, Las Vegas events, to give us a green room, and we have snacks and things for our guests back there. But Charlie had his face reconstructed back from a bull riding injury, and my 13-year-old daughter could not believe that he took off his prosthetic ear in the back to get ready. So that was just a little bit of what my family's dealing with, seeing people remove parts of their body before they come on to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. This is Jersey Jake. I want to make sure you give him a round of applause. He's a dear friend. A lot of dear friends here today. Carlos Garcia just showing up, bull rider from everywhere. Listen, this show's great. It means a lot to me that I get to do it. We're going to have great guests today. Jake, did you tell them who the guests were today?
I did.
If he didn't do a good enough job, I'll get to it here in just a moment. I'm going to sit down at the desk. We're going to talk about some things that matter to. Hey, who keeps doing this to the chair?
Maybe you're shrinking in Vegas.
How many of you have been here for multiple shows of Mic Drop with Matt Merritt? Yep. For those of you watching on YouTube, those of you watching on the Cowboy Channel, and those of you live, every day when I sit down, someone has lowered the chair all the way down, and I feel very small, and now I feel like a real talk show host. This is way better. I want to talk about some things that are really important to us, and that's the sponsors. I'm not here to sell you a bunch of stuff. Just let me get it out because I can't do it without them. Thank you so much to Hobart. They present the show. Vitalix, they took care of everything on the stage, making sure everything was put together. Pendleton Whiskey, we're going to give away some Pendleton Whiskey in a little bit. Oh, funny how whiskey gets you guys excited.
Gets me excited.
Montana Knife Company, I have a knife here. We'll give it away later. Mack Truck Mac and Cheese. Wrangler, Long Live Cowboys. Thank you to Mrs. Renfro Salsa. We're giving that away today. Days of 47 Rodeo in Salt Lake City. Cowtown Rodeo in Piles Grove, New Jersey. Yeah. I said that right?
Yeah.
And Runyon's Fine Furniture. Give them a round of applause. The stage is wonderful. And the chair is adjustable. Thank you to Runyon's Fine Furniture. They're in booth 4147 right here at Cowboy Christmas. With that being said, I want to get into our first segment of the day. We like doing this because we understand that the NFR, the National Finals Rodeo, is king. That is why we're all here. We're all here to see our favorite rodeo athletes win world titles. So with that being said, let's give our opinion, Jake, on what we're going to see tonight. This is hard to do, but I've got it right 5 times in a row. It's time for my 6th opportunity to say it correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Mic Drop with Matt Merritt's Mack Truck Mac and Cheese matchups of the night. Logos on the screen. Jake, I'm going to go in the bareback riding tonight with very good friend of the show, alligator catcher, bareback rider, and soon-to-be bull rider, I've heard, Bradley Miller on Irish Eyes. Who do you have in the bareback riding?
I'm going to go with Jess Pope on Miss Delta.
So people agree.
Anything that's got Delta that's here is a bucking horses.
Yeah, all those Delta and Delta Airlines. Thank you. I'm a diamond guy. I'm a million miler. If anybody's watching with Delta, I need a sponsorship. I'm tired of paying. Saddle bronc riding. I'm going to go with a horse called Exotic Woman and Sage Newman's mustache. We don't even need all of Sage. Just his mustache is going to ride Exotic Woman for a lot of points. That was weird. Sorry I brought it up. Who are you going with?
I'm going to go with Ryder Wright on Gone Fishing.
You and me go fishing in the dark?
I mean, you said we are like husband and wife.
And the bull riding, how many of you really like the bull riding? You got to scream, by the way. There's a guy out there named TJ Gray. Anybody heard of TJ Gray? He rides with his hand backwards. There's very few guys doing that. You see it every now and then, but he rides with his hand backwards, not the way most bull riders do. Tonight, he's got a bull called Bugatti. So, Bugatti?
Yeah, Bugatti.
Pulled up in a new Bugatti with his hand the other way.
Something I'll never afford.
So that's my pick. Who do you go with in the bull riding?
I'm going to go with Wasey Shala. He's got
I like that.
Big Shasta, fan of the drink, as well as, I like Wasey, and I think he's going to do it.
I do too. In the break, we got to put my ears on. I forgot to do that, guys, just so you know.
Okay, Charlie.
Let's go now to another segment, the Mrs. Renfro Salsa Hot Take. I'm going to give the salsa away, but let's put the logo on the screen. It's time for Mrs. Renfro Salsa Hot Take, and this is for timed events. So here's what I say. In round 2, she won first place, and tonight, my opinion is she will win first place again, and that person is going to be on our show today. My hot take is that Hailey Kinsel wins the round tonight. in the barrel racing. Guys, I want to bring out our first guest. She's here for a daily segment, and she does something that should make all of you happy, and that is make you a drink. Who wants some Pendleton whiskey? Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Mindy for Mindy's mixology moment. Spirit fingers.
I like it. Woo, good crowd.
We have a dog in the crowd today.
Oh, look at him.
You almost hit it with a hat. No, we don't need the dog up here. This is Runyon's Fine Furniture. If anything went bad, it'd be on me. All right, Mindy, what are we making today?
Today is the Pendleton Pineapple Buck. Are you ready to let your pineapple buck?
I am, I guess.
I mean, here we go.
I think there's a cruise ship called that.
Right? Oh, my goodness. Okay, we're starting off with the star of the show, Pendleton whiskey, aged in medium charred oak, cut with glacier water. Now, doesn't that sound delicious?
Glacier water? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we cut it with glacier water from Mount Hood.
No idea.
I know. It's a big deal. Then we're going to add our pineapple juice, and then lime. And guess what, Matt? Your favorite.
Yeah, all drinks should be shaken, in my opinion. Chemically, something good happens to them when you shake them.
And the thing is, this also has ginger beer. The key is do not put the ginger unless you want some explosion before you shake it.
I didn't know that either. We have an Aussie on the show today. He'll know ginger beer.
I am a scientist.
Yeah. Mindy's
Yes.
mixology.
Or they've called me the doctor at times, you know.
I've never been called a doctor.
Okay, now we're topping with the ginger beer.
So if you shake the ginger beer, hey, how many of you want to see her put the ginger beer in there and shake it? Yeah, make it explode.
The Pendleton Pineapple Buck.
Oh, Mindy. Okay, you see how beautiful she presents that? Mindy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
How many people want that?
I do.
That Pendleton, that pineapple buck. Mindy, can you give it away?
I cannot give it away. It's a sad story.
It's like we set them up for failure, didn't we?
I know.
You know what? This is the first time that we came up with a plan. That was actually part of the show. We're not allowed to hand you a pre-made drink. However, Mindy is allowed to choose one of you to escort over here to this little horse trailer and buy you a Pendleton. How does that sound?
Ooh.
Mindy, who's it going to be? The guy with the dog?
I think so. He needs some attention.
Yeah.
Get one of those.
Sir, don't go anywhere. Mindy's going to escort you. It's going to be a wonderful time. She's going to grab you by the arm. I hope the dog stays behind. You guys have a nice long walk over to the horse trailer. What?
Here I come.
Okay, he said he doesn't care about the dog anymore, I'm pretty sure.
I'm on my way. Here I come.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has won a Pendleton whiskey, and that is Mindy's mixology moment. So the way this show is formatted is it's meant for you guys to have fun, for us to watch on YouTube, on my YouTube channel live. Please subscribe, share, like. Also, we're on the Cowboy channel. And it's an opportunity for you to get to meet rodeo stars, athletes, musicians, and just enjoy your time here in Las Vegas, because we know you've spent a lot of hard-earned money to be here and enjoy all the things that the NFR is about. So thank you to Las Vegas Events and all of our sponsors of the show for making you a way to be entertained throughout the day. I want you to know that today I will be giving away NFR tickets for tonight's performance. Who wants to go to the NFR? Yes. We'll give away 2 tickets later in the show. This is very important, and you guys are a part of this. We're going to do $1,000 in a giveaway to the Golden Circle of Champions, which is an organization that helps children fighting pediatric cancer and terminal illness. We're going to have a magic word. My job is to get the guest on the stage to say that magic word. Your job is to lose your mind when you hear the magic word. We're going to practice right now. The magic word for the $1,000 giveaway on the screen right now is jeans. So when the time comes, that's exactly how we're going to do this. We're about to take a break, but when we come back, musical guest Aaron Watson, Cody Custer, 1992 world champion bull rider, Linderman Award winner Darcy Kersh, and Hailey Kinsel right here on Mic Drop with Matt Merritt.
Let her buck. It's more than a saying. It's a way of life. It's taking on the day. It's leaning into what you're doing, whatever you're doing. And that's why it's on every bottle of Pendleton whiskey. It's not just poured. It's earned. Pendleton whiskey. Let her buck.
Fueled by the grit of a family-run business and the power of a national infrastructure contractor, Phillips is the force behind America's most critical and challenging projects. We tackle the problems that keep people up at night, the ones with everything riding on the line, in heavy civil, power, and disaster response. Our projects power communities, protect resources, and shape the future. We are Phillips, infrastructure with impact.
Vitalix has a phenomenal product, whether you're looking for a protein or a mineral or a tub to start calves or a tub for breeding season. We could tailor any tub to anywhere in the U.S.
It's not just, here's a product that I have, I think you should try it. It's really one that I hear back from these guys and they come back to me with, hey, I increased my calving percentage by 5%. What you find is that the tubs end up paying for themselves from an increase in production.
When fences sag, gates break, or equipment is down, you rise to the challenge. A Hobart welder stands ready. Repair, restore, and keep it moving forward, because the farm won't fix itself. Built tough for places you depend on the most.
And we're back. Mic drop with Matt and Merritt. How we doing, live audience? You guys make me so happy. All of you on YouTube, hello. Cowboy Channel, hello. Some guys in the front row, they just said, hey, thanks for the heads up. I made an announcement yesterday to invite all of you to our watch party Jake and I do over at Rio Roundup. It is, we believe, the best watch party in all of Las Vegas. It's interactive. We came up with some games. It's never been done at any watch party, but you get to guess the scores and the times. And my friends at Baja Vida Beef Jerky, they give away hundreds of pounds of beef jerky every night just for guessing the scores and times. It's a super fun way, especially if you're a degenerate gambler. So come on out to the Rio and hang out with us at Rio Roundup. Hey, look, we're all about fun. We're all about entertainment. And our next guest is all about that himself. Are you ready to meet the one and only Aaron Watson? Hi, Aaron.
What you know?
I know a lot of things, but they're useless.
I don't know. I don't even know useless things. So I'm jealous.
Don't be jealous of me, dude.
But I have kids, and they let me know I don't really know much about anything, especially my daughter.
How many kids do you have, Aaron?
3.
3, and let's talk about them.
So Jake is 19. Jake plays a lot of shows with me, but he's not here now because apparently it's really important to show up in college on finals week. So he had to fly back home. Jack is 18, and then my favorite one.
Don't do that, man.
Oh, I got a favorite one, and she's 16. So Jolie, she's my favorite. I just love her more than I love my boys.
It's a different kind of love, isn't it?
It is. And the boys, when they need money or they, want something, they're very connected to me when they want something. Baby girl loves me all the time, and the facts are, I know that someday when I'm an old man at an old folks' home, that Jolie will bring me chicken on Sunday. And those boys, I don't think they will.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
They've already said things like, Dad, hey, you're like, for instance, I was just at the Horizon Firearms visiting with those boys, and I got this slick 22 Creedmoor bolt-action rifle, and the boys were like, Dad, like someday, who's going to get that gun?
Already?
And I said, someday what? Well, Dad, like someday. I'm like, someday when I'm dead? Well, yeah, who's going to get that? I go, your sister. Your sister.
You gotta be a girl dad. I'm a girl dad. I have 2 girls, and I don't know, for me, I love my wife. I love my family, and I like to believe that if something bad were to happen, I would lay down my life for my wife. But with your kids, the minute you have them, if you, all of you that have them, the minute you look at them that first day, no doubt, I would die in a heartbeat for them. It's just unreal love.
Oh, no doubt. It's for me, my career. 10 years ago, I've always been an independent artist. It's always allowed me to be more in control of my career. We've had opportunities where we could sign record deals, but 10 years ago, we had an album, and it made history by becoming the first independent album to ever chart #1 on Billboard. And, well, thanks. But it was a huge opportunity, and because of that, I had all these other opportunities open up. But I could never focus on my music because the kids were so young that I just couldn't handle being away from them. But now, I mean, they're basically grown. I can be gone for 2 weeks, and I come home, and the only person that runs and jumps in my arms and misses me is my dog. And
oh, by the way, you might not have heard, but he's here. I was going to say, that guy won a whiskey from Pendleton Whiskey, and he was out here with his dog, and I thought he left as soon as he got the whiskey, but never mind. He's still here.
And I got to be honest, my dog's not a real dog. It's the kind of dog that for years I made fun of any guy that had that dog.
What do you have?
I don't even want to say to be honest with you.
Say it.
It's like, talking about this dog is like if your buddy saw you on a moped or something. But it's, my wife bought it, but it's my dog. And Bandy, she is a miniature golden doodle.
Oh.
Y'all, it's the cutest dog ever. She's smart, but if you throw that dog in the swimming pool, it instantly turns into the ugliest dog. It's basically a little rat with a great head of hair. But yeah.
Hey, never mind. I was going to make an eyelashes joke about Las Vegas, but I'll leave it alone.
Yeah. We better leave that alone, but I could go there too.
Yeah, I know. Look, I remember the first time I saw your oldest son. I know he's performing with you, but he did this video. He was like the first guy I ever saw that kind of did the mocking of Morgan Wallen's walkout.
Oh, yeah.
That deal went viral, and it was so funny, and that's kind of where I found him, and I started following him after that.
Yeah, Jake's great. You know, that little stinker dude, he is so good, so talented. I've really enjoyed we're writing songs. This is what he wants to make music for a living. So we've been writing a lot of songs. He's ready to record, and I think he's a little frustrated because he's 19. He's still kind of got a higher pitched voice, and he's like, "Dad, when can we go in and record an album for me?" And I'm like, "When you can grow sideburns." We'll go make you a record. But he said, "When could you grow sideburns?" And I said, "I think I was like 28.
There you go.
And he was like, he asked his mom, he goes, "Is there something I can put on my face to make me grow sideburns?" And she was like, "Well, I know of some creams and things that will take hair off, but nothing that's going to add it, honey." So, I'm having a blast with him.
You do a great impersonation of your wife. Good job.
Oh, yeah, it's the hands. There's this thing she does with her hands, and I'm like, sometimes when she talks to me, her hand's like this, and I always, 20-something years later, I'm always looking at her hand like, what? Can't you put that thing in a pocket or something? Like,
it's scary. You're going to use it as a weapon? What are we doing here?
You fixing to give me the old pow? What's happening?
Can you tell me a story about your album cover where you have, I'm a rodeo clown for those of you that don't know, but I always thought a lot of the fact that in one of your albums, there's makeup on your face, and I recognized it, but could you tell that story?
Yeah, so on my album, The Underdog, I was trying to think about what would be an iconic look. We had a song at the end of the record. It's called Rodeo Queen, and it's basically, it's about you, bro. It's about you trying to impress this girl. It's like, but it talks about the rodeo life. It's a fun, like, it's a pretty poppy country song that it's not like me, but we had fun recording it. But we were at the UPS store in Abilene, and Jake, my oldest boy, was like 3 months old, and my wife wanted me to send some stuff somewhere. And I remember I got to the UPS store, and I'm a new dad. I got this 3-month-old newborn baby. And I thought, okay, what am I supposed to do? What are the rules? Do I leave the baby in the truck so I can pick up these big boxes? And I was like, I don't think you're supposed to leave babies in cars. But I didn't know. So I'm thinking about, like, what's the rules? So I get the baby, I get Jake, and I take one box in there, and I put one box down, and then I walk back out with the baby, grab another box, and the legend Rob Smets walks in. And he said, I get all the boxes in there, and he said, can I help you? And I said, yes, sir. I said, could you help me put these boxes up here? He goes, well, I don't want to hold the boxes. I want to hold the baby. And so that's how I became friends with Rob. And I just texted him, and I was like, hey, I've always loved his face paint. And I was like, hey, could I use that for the cover? And he was like, oh, I would be honored. And yeah, I mean, what's crazy is the artwork we did with my face and painted up like Rob. I mean, that thing, it's like, I'm a little biased, but I think it's like one of the greatest country album covers ever. They had it posted up at the Country Music Hall of Fame, and I did my own makeup, y'all. I have technically worn makeup. I have. And but I love Rob. I got to see him at South Point the other night, and man, what a guy. The Kamikaze Kid.
What a stud. He wasn't in town long. He was a guest on the show here on our first day on the 4th, December the 4th. And really cool. He gave his testimony, and I've always looked up to him. The guy was just a legend. And for you to honor him and our whole industry, it's awesome. And for the music you're doing, it's made for people like us. So Aaron Watson deserves a round of applause for that alone.
Thank you.
There's a rabbit hole of bad music out there, and I'm glad you're around.
Well, I never rodeoed. My cousins did. I have rode a bull for a brief few seconds in college. I played baseball at New Mexico Junior College, and some of the bull riders were getting mouthy, saying that we couldn't. And it was back in the day where there wasn't rules, so we went through on the arena lights.
Oh yeah.
At probably 2 in the morning. I won't go into any more details. My mama doesn't need to know.
There you go.
But, yeah, I remember getting on that bull thinking, I felt like I was doing the splits. That sucker's so big. And, yeah, they had fun making fun of me. But then the next weekend, we took them out to the baseball field, and there's this kid that could throw 98. And we had some of those bull riders get in there to try to hit. And one of them took one to the rib.
Ooh.
And he was like, man, y'all are crazy. He goes, you stand here while somebody's throwing a rock at you 100 miles an hour. This is crazy. And I was like, no, you're crazy. But, yeah, but it was fun. I've always had a great amount of respect for, all the athletes. But what I really love about the rodeo is I love the Western world. I love the people, what they stand for. There's no other sport that starts off with a prayer. Amen. And, the NFL could take some notes.
Well, we're going to have to take a break right now, but I don't want you to get out of here without telling people where to find your music. We know it's probably on every platform, but anything you need to add to make sure more people can find you.
Yeah, I got a website, AaronWatson.com. I'm on all the social media things, and we're on all the streaming platforms and stuff like that. And we tour around the year. We're going to end the year doing a little Aaron Watson Family Christmas. We're going to be playing. I'll be in Albuquerque on Thursday. On Friday, I'm in Amarillo at the Amarillo Globe News Performing Arts Center, and then I'm going to finish up the year with 2 shows in Abilene. And it's fun. I get the whole family up there with me, and we sing. And, all y'all that support my career, it's important y'all know that all the proceeds from ticket sales and merchandise, 100% of the proceeds go into my wife's purse. And I've never been paid. I've never been paid, y'all. Never been paid.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Watson. We're going to be taking a break. And when we come back, Cody Custer joins us here on Mic Drop with Matt Merritt.
This summer, the rankest bulls on the planet are stampeding into the Hall of Fame and award-winning Cowtown. It's the Cowtown Rodeo Extreme Bulls, presented by Rank 45, August 10th and 11th, 2026. 2 nights, 40 of the best bull riders in the world, and $60,000 in added money makes it the richest Extreme Bulls event east of the Mississippi. Tickets go on sale February 1st, and they will go fast. So get yours at cowtownrodeo.com.
Vitalix has a phenomenal product, whether you're looking for a protein or a mineral or a tub to start calves or a tub for breeding season. We could tailor any tub to anywhere in the U.S.
It's not just, here's a product that I have, I think you should try it. It's really one that I hear back from these guys and they come back to me with, hey, I increased my calving percentage by 5%. What you find is that the tubs end up paying for themselves from an increase in production.
Fueled by the grit of a family-run business and the power of a national infrastructure contractor, Phillips is the force behind America's most critical and challenging projects. We tackle the problems that keep people up at night, the ones with everything riding on the line in heavy civil, power, and disaster response. Our projects power communities, protect resources, and shape the future. We are Phillips, infrastructure with impact.
Hello, and welcome back to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. I am Matt Merritt, the host of the show. This is Jersey Jake, co-host, music director, and enjoyer of drinks that Mindy makes with Pendleton in them. Give him a round of applause for all of his hard work. We just had Aaron Watson, recording artist, on the show. Had a great conversation with him. The conversation will continue, and we're going to bring up next a segment. Phillips Construction is one of the sponsors of the show, and Phillips, they build fine things. They do a really good job. They build infrastructure, and, you know, the sport of rodeo, Western sports, bull riding, all of it would not be where we are today here at the Thomas and Mack Arena with a $17 million purse without the guys that built what we have today. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our Phillips Legend interview. 1992 world champion bull rider Cody Custer here with us today. Oh, he's got T-shirts. You want to throw them out? We'll do it in a minute. We'll talk about it. We'll do something good with these T-shirts. Cody, have a seat, dude. Get comfortable. Oh, I got wires hung everywhere. How you doing, man?
I might fall asleep on this couch.
It's nice. Runyon's Fine Furniture. If you want to buy this, it would probably be a discount. I know the painting will be at a discount because you were here 2 shows ago. I stood up and I knocked it off the wall. So, yeah, discount on the painting. I was supposed to give the salsa away. I have to do that, too. So, how is it backstage? You enjoy hanging out with Aaron Watson and everybody?
Did Hailey Kinsel come on already?
No, she's after you.
She's going to have a hard time on this couch. I'm little bitty legs.
Her little feet are going to be kicking.
I'll scoot up here.
Yeah, that's good. So I know you got a booth here in Vegas. You're doing some stuff with your gold buckle printing. How else has Vegas been treating you so far?
Yeah, it's been good. I was here for the PRCA convention. We've got a company. We got a printing company, and we do a lot of the back numbers that you see on the Cowboy Channel and stuff. So we've made some connections, and we got a booth over at the Rio. So,
looking at bull riding now, Custer, you 1992 world champion, founding father of the PBR, which was a novel idea back then. It was really almost taboo what those guys did, and now you can see how big bull riding itself has gotten. But watching these dudes competing out here, I don't mean this negatively. I mean it like from a serious question. Like, do you wish you were riding now and not then? There's so much money, or would you never trade it?
I miss youth. I don't know if it's so much the bull riding, but yeah, I mean, I miss it, and I'm a bull rider at heart still. So, you know, and watching these young guys and just thinking about how much they put into what they're trying to do, it's awesome. And rodeo's gotten to a place now where some guys can leave the sport with something substantial, and, you know, not have to go get a 9-to-5 job after rodeo. What, you know, we get a little bit spoiled being our own boss, and so I think a lot of guys have the ability to go start something and do something with their career, you know, or after their career.
I've been lucky enough to know you for a long time, and I know that you're not afraid to tell the truth and stand up for what's right. So it's kind of roundabout way of saying this. A lot of guys, once their careers are over, you know, it's the good old days. Back when I rode, it was harder. Back when I rode, it was harder to make it. back when I rode. And look, as a clown, I've been around almost 30 years doing this, and I've seen different levels of it all. I wonder how much it's really changed. I know the bulls have because there's more of them. Could you just elaborate on your thoughts on that?
No, bull riding's still the same at the core. Like you gotta do what you gotta do. My way of looking at it is the kids nowadays have what we dreamed of, right? Good bulls every single time. We grew up on, we made a living on bulls that weren't they're kind of subpar. And when you had a good one, you had to make use of it. And I think that's a good and a bad thing, because I think these guys, a lot of times, they got great bulls every time. And if you buck off, it doesn't hurt your feelings as much as it should, possibly. You know what I'm saying? When you buck off a good one, a money bull. And so, I'm a fan of the sport, and I love these young guys. And that almost, a good percentage of the guys that you watch this week are guys that I've had some sort of influence with in my training and stuff like that. But I'm not sitting here trying to take credit or anything, but there's a lot of people that were pieces of the puzzle in my career, and I want to be a piece of the puzzle for every guy I can help,
Yeah, that's awesome. I know that there's the bull riders going today. I will say this, I have noticed over even my career, is that there used to be this this thing where if you bucked off because you looked off your bull or you didn't really give effort, you didn't just go back to the locker room and somebody tap you on the back and go, hey, good try, buddy. There's a little bit of that going on now. There's attaboys every now and then, but it was hard back then.
I don't think it's that. I think it's less that way than it was maybe 10 years ago. I think there's a lot more of that. There's a lot more accountability, I think. These guys are holding each other accountable as cowboys, and I think there was a span in there where I think those guys were kind of coddling each other, and that's just my opinion as an old guy. That I'm sure, I'm sure the guys generation before me had some things to say, but I'm not a guy that runs on negativity. I'm a positive guy, so I love building guys up, and I love seeing these guys hold each other accountable and being, you can see it in the
good
riding.
way, not a mean way, or it's like your real friends tell you when your fly's down. Everybody else says you look good, go get them. That's how I look at that.
Yeah, and the the PBR teams deal. I think that's one aspect of that it's brought to it is, hey, you got to be accountable to the guys that are around you. And so, that's one thing I'm a fan of for the team deal.
Well, Cody, every time that we bring out our Phillips Construction legend, every day so far, we're going to do a little segment brought to you by Montana Knife Company. So if you guys don't know who Montana Knife Company is, great product, made in America. I've been to the factory in Missoula. I'm good friends with Josh, who makes these. His story is awesome. But they don't make a knife for you to use a few times and get dull and throw away. It's literally made like a weapon, like that 22 that Aaron Watson was talking about. You pass these down, an heirloom. So we're going to ask you a question, and then we want to present you with this knife. But the question is, what is the cutting-edge moment of your life? It can be serious, it can be funny, but, man, you're a legend, and somebody just wants to, hear something important from your heart.
Yeah, you asked me that question. You told me the question was going to come, so a lot of things ran through my mind. Last night I went to the rodeo, and I was in the nosebleeds up there with my back against the concrete. And I remember 1986, I ended up 18th in the world, and I bought a ticket at the top of I had my back against the concrete up there, and I was watching guys on the floor that I knew that I rode as good as or better. And I made a vow that night that I would be at the NFR in '87, and that's the first year I qualified. So that, I think if we're defining, making a defining moment in my career, that was a huge defining moment in my career. So
he needs to sell T-shirts, huh? You got to make a T-shirt said "Get your back against the concrete."
Yeah, and there's a lot of defining moments. You think 1991, I got hurt in the 9th go-around, had to go to the hospital, get some x-rays, came back the next day and had Wolfman in the 10th round, ended up being 94 points, high marked ride of the week. And when I walked out of the Thomas and Mack, I remember looking back and I knew that moment that I would be the world champ when I left the next year. So that's another defining moment there at Thomas and Mack.
I'm sure there are many. We're going to be taking a break, but we're not going to get out of here without a couple of things. One, I want to let you know when we do come back, we're going to have Linderman Award winner Darcy Kersh and a little barrel racer named Hailey Kinsel. But right now, I want everybody to do me a favor because legends are why we are in the room that we're in right now. That's why Las Vegas, the NFR, PBR, all of it is because the guys that went before us. How about we give a nice knife from Montana Knife Company and a nice round of applause to my friend, 1992 world champion Cody Custer. We'll be back after this.
I'm Matt Merritt, professional rodeo clown, bull riding entertainer, and this is the many faces of the hats that are available at Lane Frost Brand. Champ. Woo! Hustler. Deer. Desperado. Tough. Gangsta. Blessed.
When fences sag, gates break, or equipment is down, you rise to the challenge. A Hobart welder stands ready. Repair, restore, and keep it moving forward. Because the farm won't fix itself. Built tough for places you depend on the most.
Let her buck. It's more than a saying. It's a way of life. It's taking on the day. It's leaning into what you're doing, whatever you're doing. And that's why it's on every bottle of Pendleton whiskey. It's not just poured. It's earned. Pendleton whiskey. Let her buck.
Let her buck. Thank you to Pendleton Whiskey, Hobart, Vitalix, Mack Truck, Mac and Cheese, Montana Knife Company, Cowtown Rodeo, Runyon's Fine Furniture, Days of 47 Rodeo, Mrs. Renfro Salsa. Welcome back to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. Live audience, are we still here? We're joined on stage right now by 1992 world champion bull rider Cody Custer, and I am now about to introduce the final two guests for today's show as we get ready for round number 6 of the National Finals Rodeo. One of them is this year's Linderman Award winner, the other a world champion barrel racer. Ladies and gentlemen, Darcy Kersh and Hailey Kinsel. Everybody's ready to see you sit on the couch, Hailey. There you go. You're sure welcome to, just get comfortable. Get comfortable. We're so glad you guys came here. Thank you so much. Start with you, Darcy. For those of you that don't know, the Linderman Award, in my opinion, might, to me, be more, it's up there with the all-around. To me, it doesn't get the credit it deserves, and that's sort of why I really wanted to make sure that he got to come on the show. The Linderman Award goes to someone who has won money in the rough stock and the timed events and won the most. So that's him this year. Darcy, how you doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, he's from Australia, ladies. You want to hear him talk more? Darcy, what all events did you compete in this year?
I did the steer wrestling. That's kind of my main event. And then road broncs and rope calves and a couple team ropings here and there. But, yeah.
Are you considering maybe doing the bull riding too one day?
No, I did that when I was younger, and I figured out that really ain't for me, you know?
You see, Cody, you should have learned a long time ago, which it paid off for him. But bull riding is a tough sport. So any other events that you do? Did you do camp draft when you were in Australia?
Yeah, I sort of started off when I was young, camp drafting, and just when I was young, really.
Does anybody in the audience know what camp drafting is? A few of you. Could you explain camp drafting really quick?
It's a cross between cotton and like the reining cow horse, I guess, would be the easiest way to put it.
And they have this thing where, like, I think you go in a back pin and they call out a number, like calf 7, and then you have to cut him out and bring him into the second arena. But if you don't get him out of that pen in time, they have a guy with a whip, you know, like the guy from Smoky River or whatever. Pow, and he'll pop it, and that's called
Snowy River.
Snowy River, yeah, Smoky Mountain River, Dolly Parton's museum, whatever. But that's called cracked off in the camp.
Yeah, that's just, there's a judge. They kind of judge you as well. And
Yeah. You've been cracked off in the camp, mate.
yeah,
I've
something
always thought that was interesting. And then there's Hailey Kinsel. Hi, Hailey. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
You're a fan favorite. Everybody just loves you, don't you guys?
Aw, thanks, guys.
What are you going to ride tonight? Have you made your decision?
Oh, I'm probably getting on the yellow one.
The yellow
Yeah.
one. How many of you want to see the yellow one? We all love old sister.
too.
How's your time been? I know you won a round already. You placed. What did you end up last night?
I ended up 4th last night, yeah.
It was
First
wild.
round.
We're watching it, and it's like, do you get to see what happens after you? Because it was like 100th.
We can hear a little bit. So we've got like one speaker in the back that kind of tells us our time and things like that, but we can barely hear that as we're running out. So we've got a guy in the alley that literally yells our time at us so that we know. His name's John Gwatney. He's awesome. But I'm in the tent and I'm pulling boots off, trying to get ready because they're like, get on the victory lap horse. I'm like, well, we got a couple left. And as they keep running, there's Lisa, and then there's Carly, and then Halen right at the end. It's super exciting. So we're all just kind of talking to each other, trying to figure out what's going on, and it's awesome though. When it gets that fast, especially at the bottom and the ground's good, it makes it exciting.
Yeah, on the ground itself, I don't know all the details, but I do know Randy, who's in charge of the ground. I think that they have sensors in the ground over there.
Oh yeah, they got everything. Randy's the best. So he's got levelers, he's got water sensors, so he knows exactly how much moisture. If you think about it, on a hotter day, they're going to kick the air conditioner on in that building, and that's going to change everything he just did all morning. So he needs to know that. On the colder days, it's going to hold that moisture even tighter. So he deals with all that for us. We try not to ask too many questions. He's one of the best, and just glad to have him out there.
All I can think about is you said there's a guy in the back screaming out your times. You said it's John Gwatney.
It's definitely John
If you
Gwatney.
guys don't know who he is, he's an attractive version of Shrek.
Now that's mean.
No, he's attractive. The attractive version of Shrek. He's sort of built like him, but he's a good-looking man, you know. But I can't only imagine
green,
how
yeah.
he's excited. Like he's
Oh,
always
he's the best. He's high-fiving us. He's awesome.
1355. I can see him back there just screaming. So I got to know, like, for you guys, like Darcy, you're out here hanging out for a couple of days. You didn't qualify for the NFR. You still won the Linderman Award, a great year. Next year, obviously, you're going to go a little harder. You're going to make the NFR, aren't you?
Yes, sir, that's the plan.
How many events?
Steer wrestling's the main focus for me right now.
So steer wrestling's your main focus, but you will continue to do others, or are you going to take your one Linderman Award and focus on the Bulldog?
Yeah, I'd like to keep trying. Like it's just a lot of fun, you know. I really enjoy a challenge, and damn sure was a challenge this year, and just sort of remembered how much I like getting on bucking horses and roping calves. I used to rope calves and team rope a lot more than I ever bulldogged, and since I got over here, it was just a lot easier to just focus on steer wrestling, and getting to ride good horses is a little easier than getting involved in the calf roping and stuff like that.
How are you traveling if you're doing all these events? Are you just hauling your bronc saddle with you and then renting out horses? Are you taking the whole rig or what?
This year I kind of did a lot of traveling on my own, but I went with a lot of different people as well. I just sort of made it work kind of deal. I actually borrowed a bronc riding saddle from Jake Finley. I didn't own one, but just kind of decided I was going to do it, and it sort of worked out.
I didn't own a saddle. I just needed it long enough to win the Linderman Award.
Yeah.
No biggie. Hailey, as a female out in Vegas, there's a lot of pressure on you girls to try to get dressed up. And I know you guys, don't you do like an award over at the finals for like the best dressed or something?
Yeah, I vote for my friends on that.
You do?
That's not my event. I appreciate that we have all around talent in here, but I'm a main focus kind of gal, and fashion ain't it.
Oh, well, so you look nice though. You got all
Thanks.
denim on.
Yeah, I'm clean. That's what matters.
Yeah, you got. So you get up in the morning. We just throw the boots on and.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I start with my denim on denim shirt. I was signing with Derek Begay, so I thought we were wearing denim. He showed up in a black shirt. He totally missed my group text. And then, of course, I got to put on my favorite pair of jeans. It's a clean pair.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's happened. Hailey Kinsel has initiated. Stand up, Hailey. On behalf of Hailey Kinsel, Golden Circle of Champions has just received $1,000. She said the magic word. Thank you so much. Great job, Hailey. $1,000 going to the kids. By the way, Wrangler, a big sponsor of all of us on stage. Wrangler, long live Cowboys. If you're not wearing Wranglers, you're a bad decision maker. I got to go back and sit down for just a moment. We're getting close to going to a break, but I want to inform all of you in the live audience that the way this show is supposed to work, it's supposed to be for you and fun for you. And we'll take our break, but when we come back, I'm going to give away National Finals rodeo tickets with their help. Who wants them? I'll also have Justin boots. I'll also have Wrangler jeans. We'll be picking who's going to play the game in this break. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it one more time for Hailey Kinsel, Darcy Kersh, and Cody Custer. I'm Matt Merritt. We'll be back after this.
This summer, the rankest bulls on the planet are stampeding into the Hall of Fame and award-winning Cowtowns. It's the Cowtown Rodeo Extreme Bulls, presented by Rank 45, August 10th and 11th, 2026. 2 nights, 40 of the best bull riders in the world, and $60,000 in added money makes it the richest Extreme Bulls event east of the Mississippi. Tickets go on sale February 1st, and they will go fast, so get yours at cowtownrodeo.com.
Fueled by the grit of a family-run business and the power of a national infrastructure contractor, Phillips is the force behind America's most critical and challenging projects. We tackle the problems that keep people up at night, the ones with everything riding on the line, in heavy civil, power, and disaster response. Our projects power communities, protect resources, and shape the future. We are Phillips, infrastructure with impact.
Vitalix has a phenomenal product, whether you're looking for a protein or a mineral or a tub to start calves or a tub for breeding season. We could tailor any tub to anywhere in the U.S.
It's not just, here's a product that I have, I think you should try it. It's really one that I hear back from these guys and they come back to me with, hey, I increased my calving percentage by 5%. What you find is that the tubs end up paying for themselves from an increase in production.
Here, the mountains rise like monuments, and legends ride for more than just a buckle. They ride for gold. In Utah, you'll find more than a rodeo. You'll find rivers that shimmer like silver, trails that lead to something real. A land that dares you to dream bigger. Utah has it all. A gold medal rodeo in a gold medal destination.
Welcome back to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. We've just given away $1,000 to the Golden Circle of Champions because Hailey Kinsel snuck in the secret word of the day, jeans. Good job, Hailey. If you don't know what Golden Circle of Champions is, look them up online, Google, Bing, whatever you're into. But it's an organization, again, that helps children fighting pediatric cancer and terminal illness. So here's what we're going to do today. The NFR, very stressful for people like Hailey who are competing, life-changing money. But for just a few moments, we want to take a little bit of the stress away, give her a chance to loosen up and have fun, and along with Cody Custer and Darcy Kersh, we're going to bring some folks on stage and give them an opportunity to win Justin boots, Wrangler jeans, and tickets to the National Finals Rodeo. Are you guys ready for the Days of 47 games? Days of 47 is a great rodeo in Salt Lake City. They are basically an Olympic Games. They give away a gold medal to their champion. So on behalf of them, we're going to play some games. Let's bring out our contestants. Come on down, guys and girls. Hello. I'm Matt. What's your name?
Markley.
Markley, where are you from?
Texas.
Markley's from Texas. Markley, if you'll go stand on the end of the couch by Cody Custer right over there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Go travel any way you like. What's your name, dude? Sydney? And where are you from?
Australia.
Australia. Are you with Darcy? You're not? You look like him. It's okay if you are. You're lying, aren't you? You're not with him? He's not with you? No, sit beside him. This is weird. She's like, there are other people from Australia. But look, it's like we're in a time machine before and after Darcy Kersh. Look at that. It looks like, you know when they do those workout videos and there's a before and after? This is before and then he got done working out. Now he's a real steer wrestler. All right, go stand by her. You're done. Get out of there. And what's your name? Edwin? And where are you from? Texas. Edwin from Texas. All right, Edwin from Texas, head over that way. So, being that I'm a rodeo clown, I have to come up with gimmicks and bits and comedy, you know, like you guys go to rodeo, you know how it works. And things are changing. Over the years, I used to have like a car act and all these things, and they were scripted. Well, we've learned over time because of television, sometimes it's a little bit easier to come up with something you can manipulate the time of. So last year here in Vegas on our show at the Rio, the watch party we do at Rio Roundup, Jersey Jake and I came up with this idea. It's been a great act for me all year, and we call it the Extreme Staring Contest. Some of you may have seen it. If you haven't, here's how it's going to work. We have a camera right here beside Jake. Each of you are going to have an opportunity. We're not going to stare at each other. We're going to stare directly into the camera. One of the people on the couch will be manning a leaf blower, standing here, trying to make you blink with the leaf blower. Jake will be keeping time. The person that can go the longest without blinking is going to the National Finals Rodeo tonight. Are we ready? Any of you want to go first? All you got to do is run the leaf blower. Can we get the leaf blower here? Do you think we should be kind and let ladies go first? Don't be turning it down. You want to go first? Come on over. Let me make sure you didn't fool with this thing. Yeah. All right, so Cody, you're going to run that. You got to take the glasses off. Nice try. You can sit them on the table. Cody, that's the camera. You should be able, let's go ahead and get it on the screen, the days of 47. I'll show you. So you want to start it on his chest. Go ahead and do it to me. Start it on the chest and then work your way up, trying to make him blink, okay? Are you ready? You got to look directly into the camera. Cody, if you'll watch, make sure your hat doesn't block the view. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start it on your countdown. This is an extreme staring contest. Cody Custer, 1992 world champion bull rider, and some dude from Texas. Help me count it down, loud and proud. 5. Begin. Oh, got him. No, do not tell the time. Just write it down quietly. Terrible job. Get back there. Hailey looks really excited to get to do this. Are you happy? Yeah. Okay. Now listen, I know what's going to happen. You fixed your hair, but it's your fault. You're the one that volunteered to do this. I probably should have told him a little bit. You got to rub the eyes, get a last few minute blinks in. How are you feeling about this?
Feeling pretty good. I used to wear contacts, so, you know, I've had some experience.
Okay, she feels very good about this. How many of you guys feel good about this? You think she's going to do well here? Nobody believes in you. I don't understand it. We're going to do better. Come on. All right. Can the ladies take home the NFR tickets? Darcy, you start here, and then what's really fun, if you'll just kind of make her mouth. It's really funny. All right. Darcy, can you operate? What do you call those in Australia? Is it called a leaf blower?
Just a blower.
What?
Just a blower.
Darcy, if you'll step over just a little bit to the left. There you go. Young lady, if you'll please stare right into the camera. Start the time with our countdown. Everybody, 5. Begin. Focus, young lady, focus. Stay in there, hang in there, make some noise for her. Got her. Hey, can you look me in the eye for a moment? Are those real eyelashes?
Yeah.
They're your real eyelashes. Congratulations, a lady that's real. Sorry. We got her time. Hailey, you feeling good? Don't hit me with it.
Are you ready?
All right, young man. Before we go any further, again, how old are you?
14.
14. Oh, sorry, that's me yelling and you not. I'll interview him some more. How exciting is it to meet Hailey Kinsel?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's good, no big deal. Just meeting Hailey Kinsel on the stage. All right, kid, you feel like you got a chance? Where you're from in Australia, does the wind blow often? Yes? You got to do a head nod. Big head nod. Like a bull rider. Big head nod. No, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got an opportunity to win tickets to the National Finals Rodeo. There have been 2 times recorded, but only one more person has a chance. How many of you want to see the kid win? Hailey, are you feeling good? All right, start low and work your way up. It helps him a little bit. Okay, you ready? Rub your eyes, kid. Rub your eyes like you just woke up. All right, let's count it down. 5, 4. Begin. Okay, hang on. Wait, I don't even know if he's got them open or not. Were they open? I interrupted him. Sorry, kid. Start over. I interrupted you. I couldn't tell if they were open or not.
Are we adding the times together now?
We don't know. We'll start over. 3, 2, 1, go. Hailey, you just tell us when he blinked. He blinked. Okay. Okay, before we tell you who the winner is, give them all a round of applause. How about it for Hailey Kinsel, Darcy Kersh, Cody Custer. Do what now? Okay. So could our 3 contestants please step out in front of the couch? One of our contestants had a time of 8.41. One of our contestants had a time of 9.33. And one of our contestants will win today's competition with a 10.46. Ladies and gentlemen, here today on Mic Drop with Matt Merritt, the person going to the National Finals Rodeo tonight for Performance 6 is going to be told to you right after this. No, I'm joking. Your winner is the lady. The ladies are going home with the National Finals Rodeo tickets when you leave. Talk to my wife. She transfers them electronically. You guys, though, we're not done with you. Stand by. We're going to give second place a pair of Justin boots, and you, young man, are going to get 3, count them 3, gift cards from, to our friends at Wrangler Jeans. How about a round of applause one more time for our contestants? You guys will head back out. They'll take care of you. There's a replay on the screen if you want to catch it one time. Here she goes, hanging on for dear life, real eyelashes, positive attitude, Cody Custer laughing in the background. Hailey Kinsel's happy. We're all happy, and they're going to the NFR. How about a round of applause for our contestants? I know the NFR is a very busy time for all of us. We're really glad you're all here. Thank you to all of our sponsors, more especially the guests that showed up on the show today. It takes a lot for some of these guys and girls here in Vegas to take out time from their day. They're doing autograph signings, but really they're here to perform. I want to let them get on the road and just tell them thank you, guys, because it takes a lot, especially Hailey. I know you got horses to take care of. I really mean that. Thank you so much. On tomorrow's show, we're going to have musical guest Clay Airy. We're going to have PBR legend and one of the best bull riders ever, Cody Lambert, on the show. Cody Webster, PRCA Bullfighter of the Year, barrel racer Megan Sprague, and the guy that kind of started all this. For his first time ever, he's at the NFR, multiple time, 3 times NFR, PRCA Announcer of the Year. Anthony Lucia will be joining us right here tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. This is Hailey Kinsel, Darcy Kersh, Cody Custer. The next show is Conserving Country. Don't go anywhere. Stay by and enjoy it. I'm Matt Merritt. If you see people, be nice to them.